Baisaran Valley, known for its lush meadows, its towering pines, a place where tourists escape to find peace. But on April 22, 2025, paradise was shattered. Gunfire ripped through the serenity. 5 militants, their faces hidden, emerged from the forest. They stormed into the valley, their target clear Hindu tourists. Witnesses recounted a chilling scene. The attackers, speaking in harsh tones, demanded to know people's religion. Those who couldn't recite Islamic prayers were shown no mercy. The valley, once filled with laughter, echoed with screams. When the dust settled, 26 innocent lives were lost. 2 foreign nationals, Indian Navy officers, even members of the Intelligence Bureau, all cut down in a senseless act of terror. The Resistance Front, a group with ties to the notorious Lashkar-e-Taiba, claimed responsibility. They declared it a punishment for India's actions in Kashmir, a chilling reminder of the deep-seated tensions that plagued the region. As the world grappled with the news, one piece of evidence sent shockwaves. A tourist zipline video capturing the terrifying moments as shots rang out. A stark contrast between the beauty of nature and the brutality of man. India reacted with fury. Prime Minister Modi, his face grim, vowed to hunt down those responsible. A wave of arrests swept through Kashmir. Over 2,000 people detained, many under the controversial anti-terrorism laws. Critics cried foul. Were these legitimate suspects or simply convenient scapegoats? The government wasn't finished. Bulldozers roared through villages, demolishing homes. The targets? Families of the alleged militants. A policy meant to send a message, but one that left many questioning the rule of law. The demolition sparked international outrage. Human rights groups condemned them as collective punishment. Innocent families, already grappling with the stigma of their relatives' alleged actions, now left homeless. India's message was clear: there would be consequences. But at what cost? The heavy-handed response risked further alienating the Kashmiri population, fanning the flames of resentment instead of extinguishing them. The attack sent shockwaves through the already fragile relationship between India and Pakistan. Accusations flew across the border. India, seething, pointed the finger squarely at Pakistan. They claimed Islamabad was harboring the terrorists, providing them safe haven, fueling the flames of discontent in Kashmir. Pakistan denied any involvement. They called the allegations baseless, a desperate attempt by India to deflect from its own internal issues, but the damage was done. The 2 nuclear-armed neighbors were once again on a collision course. India took swift action. The Indus Waters Treaty, a decades-old agreement governing water sharing, was put on hold. Travel restrictions were imposed. Diplomatic staff expelled. It was a familiar dance of brinkmanship, one that threatened to escalate into something far more dangerous. Section 4. The world reacts. Pleas for calm in a heated conflict. The international community watched with bated breath. The attack, a grim reminder of the volatility of the region. Condemnation was swift and unanimous. From Washington to Beijing, calls for restraint echoed. The United States, a key ally to both India and Pakistan, urged dialogue. They pleaded for a de-escalation of tensions. The UN Security Council convened an emergency meeting. Secretary General Guterres condemned the attack in the strongest terms. He offered the UN's mediation to prevent further bloodshed. But beneath the diplomatic platitudes, a sense of helplessness lingered. The Kashmir conflict, a Gordian knot with no easy solutions. The world could only hope that cooler heads would prevail, that this latest tragedy wouldn't spiral into a wider conflagration. Section 5. India versus Pakistan, a tale of 2 militaries. The Pahalgam attack threw into sharp relief the military might of both India and Pakistan. On paper, India holds a clear advantage. With a defense budget exceeding $80 billion, dwarfing Pakistan's $11 billion, India boasts a larger, better-equipped force. India's military ranks 4th globally in terms of active personnel, boasting 1.45 million soldiers compared to Pakistan's 654,000. Their arsenal is equally formidable. From advanced fighter jets like the Su-30 MKI and Rafale, to a growing fleet of warships, including an aircraft carrier, India projects power far beyond its borders. Pakistan, while outmatched conventionally, possesses a trump-card nuclear weapons. Both countries have developed nuclear arsenals capable of inflicting unimaginable destruction. This grim reality serves as a constant deterrent against all-out war. Section 6. Beyond numbers, strategies, and weaknesses. But military strength is about more than just numbers. India, with its robust economy and global partnerships, focuses on conventional warfare and technological advancements. They are rapidly developing their space and cyber capabilities, aiming for full-spectrum dominance. Pakistan, facing resource constraints, relies on a strategy of asymmetric warfare. They utilize proxy groups like the one responsible for the Pahalgam attack to strike at India indirectly. This approach allows them to inflict damage while maintaining plausible deniability. However, both countries have weaknesses. India's size can be a double-edged sword. Their vast borders are difficult to secure, leaving them vulnerable to infiltration. Pakistan's reliance on proxies can backfire, leading to international isolation and accusations of state-sponsored terrorism. The Pahalgam attack highlighted another crucial aspect: intelligence failures. Despite their vast security apparatus, Indian intelligence agencies failed to detect and prevent the attack. This failure raised serious questions about their ability to counter terrorism effectively. Section 7. A Shadow over Paradise, the Uncertain Future. In the aftermath of the Pahalgam attack, a palpable tension hangs over the region. The idyllic valley, once a beacon of hope and tranquility, now serves as a chilling reminder of the ever-present threat of violence. The attack has had a devastating impact on Kashmir's tourism industry, the lifeblood of its economy. Visitors, once drawn to the region's natural beauty, are now wary of the risks. The diplomatic standoff between India and Pakistan shows no signs of abating. Both sides remain locked in a war of words, accusing each other of instigation and bad faith. The international community's calls for dialogue have fallen on deaf ears. The risk of escalation remains high. A single misstep, a miscalculation could set off a chain reaction with catastrophic consequences. The specter of nuclear war, while unthinkable, casts a long shadow over the region. As the world holds its breath, one question lingers: can peace ever truly prevail in this troubled paradise?